Hey there! If you're looking for effective time management techniques, well, you're in the right place. My name's Clive Jeffrey from clivejeffrey.com, and in today's video I'm going to share with you two of my favorite techniques that I use to make the most use of my time. So stay tuned. You know, we all have the same 24 hours in a day, so what differentiates the successful people from the unsuccessful people is how they effectively use their time. You know, one of the biggest things that I found with using my time effectively, it comes back to planning. Now, I like to basically make a plan for what I want to achieve overall in a year, and then I like to break that down even further into monthly goals, and then weekly goals, and then daily to-do lists. And I like to do this on a Sunday afternoon, and I found this to be most effective. So on a Sunday afternoon, I literally set out what I want to achieve for the week, and then schedule which tasks I want to achieve on each of the days of the week that I'm going to be working, and then I actually work out a plan to for each individual day, and I schedule and allocate time to each of the tasks that I want to accomplish. So I know that sounds obvious, but you'll be amazed at how practical it can be. You know, a lot of the time, until we actually write it down, it actually seems overwhelming. But when we do actually write it down into bullet points, it doesn't look as bad as we originally thought from the outset. So for the tasks that I want to achieve each day, it's normally, you know, the major ones are like projects I'm working on, and being an online marketer, it's like producing content. So if I look at it as an overall picture, it can be quite daunting, especially when I've got to do prospecting and follow-ups and phone calls, that type of thing as well. So the importance of scheduling is absolutely critical, and specifically if you're short on time and you're managing a full-time job and working on your business part-time, for example. So what I find to be the most effective thing to do is to set blocks of time to work on specific things. And I have found that setting 50-minute blocks of time is the most effective way to work. So I work for a solid 50 minutes, I set a timer, and then have a 10-minute break just to have a walk around, refresh my mind, and then if necessary, if the task's not completed and there's another hour allocated to it, for example, then I carry on with it. But I like to really set those specific blocks of time and really stick to it, and make sure that to make these blocks of time really, really effective, you have to go to step 2 of, and that technique is switching off all distractions. Now, I know that we think that that we won't go and check our Facebook or email when they are, but when you hear those pings going off, it takes superhuman strength not to just go and quickly check who it is from, and then, you know, before you know it, 10-15 minutes is gone. And if you're anything like me on Facebook, I can look up and have lost an hour because I've gone down some rabbit hole. So set the blocks of time and turn off distractions. You know, that is the two biggest techniques on effective time management that I can give you. But then also, once you've actually scheduled the little block of time, figure out when is the best time of the day for you to be able to handle that actual task. Now, for me, like when I'm producing content, I like to do that in the morning. I feel fresher and just more creative in general. So I set my block of time to create content, you know, as soon as I can in the morning, and then I do my follow-up calls and the other type of work later on through the day, late morning or early afternoon. So it's really the biggest thing that you'll find with managing your time effectively is really decide what's critical, and then allocate specific sets of blocks of time to accomplish that task, and turn off distractions and simply get to work and get it done. So hopefully you've got some value from this. As I say, I produce training videos regularly for the home business profession. So if that's you, then go ahead or click over here. There should be a subscribe button where you can subscribe to my channel. That way you're going to get notified every time I put up a new training. Otherwise, come check me out on my blog, clivejeffrey.com, and subscribe to my newsletter, clivejeffrey.com/newsletter, and you will get notified whenever I put out a new training. So thanks for taking the time to watch today, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Cheers.